What's going on, everybody? Thanks again for taking some time out of your day or evening to check out my channel. I am going to be transferring both of these smaller splits into bigger boxes. Both queens have started laying now. I suspected they had mated, and they both did. There's eggs in here, there's eggs in here. That one, they're not ready for a second box, but they're already capping brood off here. So out of my splits, I've been 3 for 3 for getting them to make new queens and have successful mating flights and everything. But yeah, I'm going to transfer them because they are literally out of room to build stuff, and I think they want to build. They're building all kinds of bird comb at the bottom here and stuff. But this frame, there's a bunch of eggs in this frame. I have not spotted the queen yet in this hive. I'm going to get a couple boxes over here and transfer these girls over. And all right, well, I'll just show this on one. It's going to be a repetitive process for that one. I'm just going to take these 3 frames they're working on. I'm going to put them in the middle here, put 3 or 4 frames on either side of them, and give them some food, and I'll block the entrance off a lot smaller. Okay, so I got the frames transferred into that box. So once all these bees transfer down in out of this box, then I'll remove that top box, slide that over, and cover them up. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one, and I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. Okay, so both of these colonies, they have a brand new box and a bunch of new frames to build upon. So hopefully they start to expand. Queens are laying. So now I'm going to go over to my other couple hives and see how they're doing after I condense them down, and hopefully taking care of the issue that I got going on, whether it's a foul brood issue or not. I'll have to see. So I'm gonna go. Okay, so I just got done transferring the 2 small splits into their larger hive bodies. Now I'm going to be checking out these 2 colonies right here. They're the one that I had suspected of European foul brood. But I also watched another guy on YouTube. His name is Kanan Reynolds, I believe. And he was saying that sometimes that if a colony is too weak, they just can't keep up with the brood. The queen's laying so fast, and I may have split them too early and made them weak. But they're bringing back quite a bit of pollen and stuff. Right there's a couple girls there that just came in with a lot of pollen on. So they're still working good. Let's get inside here and see what's going on. This is the hive that I condensed down to 1 hive body. So I got some new frames in here. I mean, I was going to put all new frames, but I found 7 that were pretty decent. So I don't know, maybe I did the wrong thing. We will see. That's all fresh comb. They did a nice job there, actually. This was the weaker of the 2 hives. Lots of fresh nectar and pollen packed in there. See this side, pollen, nectar. How are we looking here? There's a couple that are suspect. Far fewer. I mean, If you can see all the spottiness there, there's larvae in all of those. Some of them are still suspect looking. The queen is definitely laying well still. You can see the bees with the pollen on them shaking around there. The amount of bad looking larvae is a lot less now, and there's way more capped off. I'm hoping that they turn the corner here. I'm gonna still keep a good eye on these girls. I'm still gonna keep feeding them even if they're not taking a whole lot. This is a brand new frame, fresh comb. Okay, this has eggs all over it. The queen is probably on this frame or the next one over. They look way better than they did before. There's still a few suspect larvae in there. I think if they build up their strength, they're gonna make it. Close these girls up and I'm gonna check out the other one. I'm gonna pull this box off of here and check the bottom box. All right, here's some brood down here. Now this might tell me I might need to try to requeen this one. That's not a very good pattern. That or they're hatching. I could be completely wrong. I mean, that they could be hatched out and the rest could be hatching soon. Oh, that looks a lot better. There's a couple missing cells here. Oh, look at that. Okay, I am so happy. I'm gonna start trying to make this a more of a practice for me. Just getting rid of some of the old frames and foundation. More brood. I think this hive is going to be pretty good to go now. It's not the greatest pattern, but I mean, it's way better than what it was. I haven't found any of those nasty looking larvae in this one this time. The bunch of larvae here starting to develop and they all look nice. I mean, if they cap all that, that's going to be a really nice pattern there. Oh, that looks a lot better. I know I'm getting sick of hearing me say this, but this is so awesome now. Be surprising if they usually don't lay on these outside frames, but there it is, all packed up with brood. I was getting ready to write these bees off. It might not have been a foul brood issue. It may have been what the one guy that I watched, just a weak colony issue. We're gonna see how they do. I think they're turning the corner. Still gonna give them food. And I'll be back to check on them again. hope I'm not just too optimistic, but I think both of them are turning the corner. They're doing way better. Like I said, the one just still has a few suspect larvae. Before I did this, before I condensed them down and put the new frames in, I mean, it was not good looking, but there's a couple larvae that don't look too great. And I'm not going to move my other colonies over here until I see absolutely no sign of that, because I don't want any cross contamination going on. So thanks again for watching my video. Hope you all have a blessed day, and take care, everybody.